What is going on, friends? Welcome into E3 2019 here on Super Mercado Bros. We have The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening Nintendo Switch trailer for E3 2019. Some good times. Before we get into this game, I love this game. This was my first Game Boy game. Yes, it was a hand-me-down from our Uncle Jeff, and shout out to Theo Jeff. I love this game. I remember always thinking the Chomp Chomps were part of the Zelda mythos because that's where I first saw them. And then when I saw them on Super Mario 64, I'm like, why is this Zelda character doing in a Mario game? And it's funny that my first real reactions and interactions with the Zelda universe were A Link to the Past and A Link's Awakening. So just kind of when this game coming out right now, you know, I'm about to turn 30 next year, and it kind of is hitting me in the feels. And what they did with this game the first time we saw the trailer for it, first of all, the art animation in the first 30 seconds of the first trailer was phenomenal. I thought it was one of the best trailers that I've seen in years, because obviously it emoted the story, but it was just so, it almost makes you wish the game was that. But what we are getting is pretty damn cool, especially with what we obviously have seen now with the sequel of Breath of the Wild and them wanting us to go back, if you haven't, to play Breath of the Wild. This is a really cool palette cleanser, almost like a game you would get on the 3DS at the time or a Game Boy at the time. So why don't we get right to it and see what we have with this Legend of Zelda game. And let me make sure you guys fine folks can check it out. All right, let's do this. Very nice when the ship. Love it. Pure joy. Looks so good. Wow. Oh, it looks like they're going to show us more. Okay, we're going to get real gameplay. Oh. That's pretty slick. I really like that. Hello, Nicole. Nice. Yes. That's nice. That's a nice release date. That is a nice release date. Let me see if I can put this on a loop for us, so we could play back, because I got some things I got to say. First, I love the design. I love that they look like Christmas cartoon characters that you would see on ABC Family. I love that this is it's jolly. It's a Zelda game. Like, this is a Zelda game that you're watching right now. It doesn't matter if this was 2019, 2009, 1999, 1989. This is a Zelda game. Timeless. And it just goes to show that not everything needs to be brooding and dark and serious. The world's coming to an end. It could be joyful. It could be adventurous. It could be uplifting. And I love, look at this, in pure joy. I can imagine playing this on Christmas morning when everybody, you've had a couple cocktails and everybody's about to go to bed, and you bring out the big old Switch and you start playing it right before bed, and there's snow on the ground. This is a joyful game. And I think we don't get a lot of those in today's day and age, because everything is trying to be game of the year, and this could walk right into that. That's what's crazy about all of this. It doesn't need to be like a Cyberpunk, which, by the way, looks so good. Keanu Reeves. It doesn't need to be all that. It keeps its spirit. And then it gives you cool little things like this. Now, this is the dungeon builder that people were talking about. So it's a dungeon builder, which is, again, fun, because what do you like to do in Zelda games? Explore dungeons. So I love that they're doing that. I love that the Switch is trying to be really interactive when it comes to online stuff and you playing with other people. So I'm interested to see if that's what they do. Again, we're only watching the trailer, but if this is something where you could build dungeons for other people to explore, like a Mario Maker type of thing, that'd be super dope. But I love it. Like, look at this. Look at his smile. Look at how Link just looks. You want a plushie of it. I love everything about this game, and I almost am saddened that I know what this game is, that I know everything about this game, because obviously, it's part of my childhood, so I know everything that the storyline brings. But it'd be kind of cool if they put another twist to it, if they make it its own little thing, and it'd be wonderful if this is the new era of Zelda, where there's the playfulness, almost the new era of the Game Boy versions of Zelda, and then we get the Breath of the Wild versions, which is going to be the console main tentpoles of this series. I think that's wonderful. I think 2 years, every other year, you get one of these games. I think that'd be a perfect cycle for The Legend of Zelda. And the market is there, and it's a console seller. I mean, that's what everybody always knows, is a new Zelda game comes out, and the time and corresponding with the system, it's going to sell both. So I love what we saw here, and I'm super excited to see what we come up with next with this franchise. Again, all the original stuff that you're going to see. The bad guys are very detailed. It's colorful. It's timeless. And it's the same thing that happened when people always want a certain type of game. This is a game that in 2029 and in 2039 will still look this good. And that is what's amazing about it. It's just pure joy. And it's hard to take joy away. But that'll do it for this trailer reaction for the new Link's Awakening for the Nintendo Switch. I'm super excited about it. Super Mercado Bro Marcos, thumbs up? Thumbs up from the corner, from the Mercado Marcos side of things. That'll do it for us on this trailer reaction. Keep it with us all of E3 2019 here on Super Mercado Bros on the Mercado Airwaves Network.